This is Memorial Stadium, located in gorgeous Lawrence, Kansas. And we couldn't have asked for much better weather for tonight's game between the Kansas Jayhawks and the Buffaloes of Colorado. We're about halfway through the season, and these two Big 12 teams are ready to have at it. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, and with me are Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso.
Kansas has so many weapons on offense, and one of them is their outstanding wide receiver. This defense better not blink their eyes, because if they do, he's gone.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss, a winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. The pregame festivities are over, and we're just about set to get this game underway. Kicks it off, and this game is underway. And down he goes at the 29-yard line. So now we'll get to see the offense come out of the field for their first drive of this game. This drive will start at the 29. They'll work from the shotgun. Throws it to the outside. And it's picked off from the tip. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, what a pick. This guy really has a nose for the football.
First and 10. They come out in a goal line set. Hand off to the back. Look out. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Nice little scamper, guys.
Fred, this is a big-time run by the running back, and this guy has to be one happy individual right now.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks off. And he's tackled at the 33-yard line. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
Do you think this quarterback is rattled a little bit after that last pick?
He better not be, because it's early in the game, and if he loses his composure, this team can be in for a very long game. I think he's going to be all right, Coach.
Got his man. Can't tack on any yardage. How about that catch?
Yeah, he caught that. Like an athlete. I love this guy.
So it turns out to be a nice little 5-yard gain there on first down. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They hand it off. Big opening. And he's taken down at the 46-yard line. I hope you didn't blink because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
They line up in an I. That'll be a gain of 5. Second and 5. Ball on the 49. 3 wideouts here. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Off the right side, taken down hard. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
He took a shot on that play.
He better check and make sure all of his limbs are still attached.
The defensive back's moving in closer. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He drops back. And they get him in the backfield for a loss. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. It's fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Booming kick. He'll field it at the 5. He's to the 10. Across the 30. The 50. And he's tackled at the 44-yard line. The offense now will take the field, and they hope to have the same success they had on their last drive.
This defense needs to use some run blitzes and win some battles over the offensive line. Otherwise, these guys will run on them all day long.
And they're using power football, and it's working. I don't think we'll see much of a change on the offensive side of the ball.
Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 42-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. Can't find anyone open. Deep pass to the end zone. Finds the halfback in the end zone. Touchdown. He's on a different level than everybody else, Coach.
And he sure is, my friend. This kid is a real deep threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
And he adds the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Colorado ready to kick this one off. Here's the kick. He'll take it from the 2. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here.
We haven't seen much from this offense at all yet.
Well, Coach, they've gotten off to a slow start, but a few good runs or completions, maybe it'll get them back on track.
Going right to his tailback. And no one can get it. It bounces out of bounds.
It really caught a break on that fumble, Coach.
Yep, good thing for them that ball skipped out of bounds, or they could have had a really bad turnover.
And they swap out the running back now for this next play. Here's the give. Tackle around the 46-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain.
7-yard gain on the play.
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They go with the run. They bring him down in the backfield.
I tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
No question. You can tell these guys are very well coached when you see these kind of tackles.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Complete. It's the freshman.
I talked to this receiver earlier in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
Going with the shotgun here. They go with the run. Tackle made at about the 31. 9-yard pickup. Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure.
I'll tell you what, this guy seems to give maximum effort on every play. He is so hard to keep off the quarterback.
Kirk, that's his 5th of the year.
That doesn't surprise me, and I'm sure he'll get a few more before the season's over.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He's going to come up short. Good tackle. They had a moderate amount of yards to gain, and they'll end up a foot or 2 shy.
Yeah, the defense closed up that hole just in time.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He'll get the call again. He's taken down at about the 27-yard line. They get what they need, and that is a huge 4th down conversion.
Brad, this is just a really great job by the O-line. They got a good push on that play. Nice job.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. 1st down. New running back now into the backfield. Gets it off as he's hit. Complete. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. The halfback got his number called on the pass play and came through with a score.
This is what separates good backs from great ones. You have to have the ability to contribute to the passing game.
He makes the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Kansas to kick this one off. He kicks it off. Brought down at the 36. The offense will be hoping they can move the ball as well as they did on their last drive.
They really beat them up with that passing attack.
You can bet this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop the passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
And the defense was ready for that play.
Boy, you better believe it. That play didn't have a chance.
An exciting first quarter comes to an end. The score here at Memorial Stadium is Colorado 14, Kansas 7. It's 2nd down and 12. Ball on their own 34. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Passes it, and it's picked off by the safety. He tries to juke, but they bring him down. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab the interception.
This guy's got potential. I'll tell you what, if he keeps it up, you might see him playing on Sundays.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 34. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Out of bounds at the 30. 4 yards gain.
It was a simple play. The quarterback made his reads and didn't force the ball. But they got some decent yards out of it.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Tries to fit it in there, but it's picked off. Another interception, and this is not what the quarterback had in mind.
Kirk, you probably know this better than anybody, but you just can't let a couple of interceptions get into your head. You got to just move on and play with confidence, right?
What are you saying? I threw a lot of interceptions or something? But you're right. You got to bounce back and keep your composure.
Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Yep, not too much on that play. The senior linebacker was right there waiting for the ball carrier.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he tries to buy some time. Now he's going to run and watch out. He goes out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
This is a nice run to the first down by this quarterback.
They come out in a goal line set. He's tackled at about the 45. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And they make the stop at the 23-yard line. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
They're packed in tight on the line. To the right and tackled immediately. A pickup of about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 20-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. Tries to thread the needle. It's picked off. Stiff arms, but he can't break the tackle.
This quarterback better start making better decisions in the passing game. Otherwise, this corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 14. The defensive back's moving in closer. And it's knocked away.
The intended receiver on the play.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. There's a strike complete. He's down.
Let's see if this coaching staff sticks with the short passing game, or if they decide to open it up a bit more.
Yep, you never know when these guys can break some tackles and turn a small play into a big one.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 20-yard line. Here's a throw, and it's almost picked.
The offense caught a break there. That was not a very good pass by this quarterback.
Yeah, Coach, he threw it right into the hands of the defender. He's lucky that he couldn't hold on to it.
That's why this kid is on defense and not offense.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. He's tackled at the 39-yard line.
Woo! There was nothing but green in front of him. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
No doubt about it. That should have been 6.
They come out in a goal line set. Takes it right. Oh, what a hit. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
Yeah, the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo.
There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. Third down, a yard to go. They stack the line of scrimmage here. Let's see who's got the stronger lineman. He's taken down around the 24-yard line. They keep it on the ground and get the first down.
Good call there on third down by the old head coach.
Yeah, and also give credit to the big boys up front. They did an excellent job of allowing the back to get nice yardage there.
Picked up a yard of anything on that run. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 23. From the gun. Scrambling around. He rolls left. Throws, and that one's going to hit the ground, incomplete.
I tell you what, Kirk, if that receiver doesn't get more aggressive, this defense is going to be knocking the balls down all game long.
You're absolutely right. That was a heads-up play by the corner, but it would have never happened if the receiver would have come back to the ball instead of waiting for it to fall into his lap.
Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
They brought the dogs this time. That didn't faze this quarterback, not at all. He showed great poise and delivered the pass for a first down.
All the big boys are on the field now. Both teams have their big sets out there. They'll bring him down at the 2-yard line. The running back gets a yard, maybe less. They put everyone up on the line. Looking for Taylor. Found it. Touchdown. That gives him 2 rushing scores on the day.
This guy has great vision out of the backfield. Even if a hole isn't there, he's patient enough to wait for one to open, and then he hits it.
And if there isn't a hole there, then he'll just bust his way through the defender. Great touchdown run.
And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado is ready to kick it away. Kicks off. They'll bring him down at the 30-yard line. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll start this drive at the 30. We've got a 1st and 10. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Tackle at the 39-yard line. A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
If the defense wants to stop those quick throws, then they should really put somebody up on the line and bump these receivers to throw them off their routes.
Tackle made around the 49-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
He's looking to pass. He's tackled at the 46. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 46. They line up with trips to the left. Looks to pass. This flag came from the defensive secondary. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference on the defense.
Well, they flagged the defender for interference. What do you guys think?
Yo, I think he got a bum rap on that one.
I don't know, Coach. I thought he got in there a little bit too soon.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. I don't really know what this one's for. Let's find out.
Holding on the offense.
He didn't even try to hide it there. That was a blatant holding call.
They'll call that every time.
First and long now after the penalty. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Dumps it complete over the middle. He's at midfield. Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
And they make the stop at the 40. The option to the tailback good for about 4 yards. They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's taken down at the 30-yard line. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
First and 10. Ball on the 30. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Got it to the senior. And down he goes at the 23-yard line. As they head to the locker rooms, this one is far from over. The score here at Memorial Stadium is Colorado 21, Kansas 7. And we're just about set to get things underway here in the second half. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. First and 10. Ball on their own 29. They're lining up in the 5-2. They'll give it off here. Tackle made at the 27-yard line.
This is picture-perfect defense by this corner. Great job of providing run support.
Yep, he wasn't fooled at all by that play, and he really did well to stop him short of the line of scrimmage.
He's going to try and scramble. Rolls right. Airing it out long. That close to being intercepted.
You know, the quarterback didn't do anything wrong there. This is just a great play defensively.
I think he underestimated the speed of the defensive player. He just shot in and broke it up.
Gets a snap, and here comes the defense. And they get the sack.
That's just not a good play by the quarterback here. He's got to have a better pocket presence.
Yep, he looked like he was having trouble finding someone to throw to.
So no luck on that drive as they go 3 and out. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. Tackle at the 40. Well, that was a great punt, and there was even better coverage on the return.
The Gunners did a great job of getting downfield in a hurry, and that was just a great tackle to prevent a big play.
Gets it. He's in space. He's knocked out of bounds at the 45. About 5 yards on the screen.
Simple bubble screen here to the receiver. He did a pretty good job of picking up some yardage before he went down.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 45. They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. And they make the stop at the 48. That's a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third down and 2 to go. Ball on their own 48. The defensive backs moving in closer. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Here's the option. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. They'll still be short of the first down.
They didn't have far to go, Brad, but it didn't matter because this defense was ready for them.
And now it's 4th down, Coach.
So it's 4th down. And they're ready to punt this one away. Punts the ball away. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession. First and 10. Ball on their own 35. They're packed in tight on the line. The halfback with a carry. He's taken down around the 38-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back.
And it was the junior defensive tackle that was able to step up and make that tackle.
Going with the shotgun here. He's on the run.